Today I'm going to show you how to make a sugar geode topper. This is a great topper for Valentine's Day or just for a really cute topper idea for a cake, for any occasion really. And it's pretty easy, so let's go ahead and get started. First thing you're going to need is some aluminum foil. And you're going to want to fold this to create a dam. That is about ½ an inch thick. And then you just want to pinch off the sides. Just going to tear the center so it lays flat. Then I'm going to give the aluminum foil a very light spray. Make sure it's not super thick. Just wipe off the excess. Set that aside. I have here my simi cakes isomalt that I'm going to go ahead and melt down. Divide your isomalt into 3 cups. To 1, I'm going to add white food coloring. And then to the other one, I'm going to add regal purple and electric purple. Don't want very much. And then to the last one, a tiny bit of the electric purple, just so that it's not completely see-through. So a little bit of electric, a little bit of the regal, and then a little bit of the white. So you have kind of these 3 shades here. I've got some lilac sugar crystals here. I want these to be more of a purpley color. I'm going to take a little bit of alcohol and a little bit of my regal purple. And while that's still damp, I'm going to add a little bit of my creative cake decorating diamonds for extra sparkle. Makes it really shiny. You can also add things like disco dust if you want to. Gives it a little bit of extra sparkle as well. All right, in goes our white first. And then I'm going to add a few plain white sugar crystals. light purple goes next. Can't really mess this up because it's a geode. Just kind of keep that pressed together. And then the dark purple goes on top. Just like that. And lastly, sprinkle your little sugar crystals on top. Now, as this is cooling, I will begin kind of messing with it. I'll start sort of pushing some of these crystals down into the isomalt. I'll start kind of pushing things around. Obviously, when it's hot, you can't do much of anything. But once it starts to cool down, you'll be able to start kind of forming it. I've used a couple little lids and things to kind of hold everything together while it's setting, but you can see it's starting to get to the point where when I smash it and squeeze it, it kind of sinks back down, but not quite as quick. So I'm just going to keep doing that because I want it to be kind of lumpy and bumpy. I don't want it to be flat. And the way that isomalt works is it just sort of naturally wants to it wants to cool in different speeds. So you just kind of have to do your best. See, I want some little divots. Just keep letting that cool. The ends are going to cool much faster than the middle. So just be aware of that. Once this still feels warm and pliable, but cool enough that you can start pulling off the tinfoil, you should be able to just peel it off pretty easily. Obviously, you want to work kind of quick before this fully cools down. Okay. Quickly clean my table. And then I want to kind of rough up the outside of this real quick before it fully cools. So it's a little bit more like rock, right? Okay. And then I'm just going to put a little indentation right there, bend it, and then shape this around like that. this back onto my aluminum foil, and I'm going to use my creme brulee torch to kind of soften up the ends. I'm going to put make sure you don't burn yourself. And then you can press that right onto a wooden skewer. And then I'll torch the outside just a little bit to make it smooth again. Okay, and then I'm going to let that cool fully and then paint the outside gold. Alright, so now I have some gold highlighter. This is Albert Uster. And I'm just adding enough Everclear to make it kind of a thick paint consistency. You don't want it too watery because you want to get good coverage. And now you can paint the edges of your geode. And keep in mind that this gold will come off on your fingers. So try not to touch the edges once you get this painted. Or you'll get little gold fingerprints all over everything. There you have it. Our finished sugar geode is now ready to be placed on top of the cake.